rich, I would buy a Ferrari, right? That's hypothetical. It's a counterfactual. If A, then B. So I'm myself not an atheist. I'm a very convinced theist, right? And I have reasons for believing theism is true. But since this is a hangout with a lot of people, I'm trying to look at both ways and give arguments on both sides, right? I'm not trying to just railroad people.
Is that what the Apostle Paul did in Acts 17? Did he have both feet in both camps with the polytheists, David?
Did
the Apostle Paul argue with the philosophers on Mars Hill if God exists or God probably exists, or did he boldly assert that God did exist and that their gods were non-existent?
I'm not on Mars Hill. I'm not evangelizing right now. We are having a hangout. I'm having a discussion, and I'm looking at it from both angles. So just because I'm a Christian, it does not mean that I have to be.
Well, David, if we start from a hypothetical position that God doesn't exist, how could you have any reasoning that would be absolute? I'd love to know that, David.
Okay, so there you have Darth criticizing a Christian because that particular person, in Darth's view, used a hypothetical situation. He said, if God exists. And Darth is saying to that person, you should not argue that way because that would be stepping outside of your own worldview. It would not be, for example, the way Paul would have preached or would have argued. And he also refers to Paul's being on Mars Hill, arguing with the philosophers there. So Darth is clearly criticizing this other individual because he said, if God exists. Okay, now watch this.
Right. Well, let me address what you just said. That is an inaccurate statement because, I don't even want to get into why that's inaccurate, but go ahead and continue.
Okay. So the question is, we were talking about the fact that children are not born knowing the Christian God. Okay, children aren't born knowing the Christian God because when children are born at the age of 9 months,
I didn't say that.
Their brains aren't even
I didn't say that.
Hold up, Isaiah.
I didn't say children were born knowing the Christian God.
Yeah, he never said that.
I said if the Christian God exists, then all men know of God's existence.
All right, Darth. Thanks a lot, buddy. Great doing business with you. Hold your chin up, tall and proud.
And by the way, I'm sure you're aware that I only defend Christian theism. In Christian theism...